Hello students, hope all are fine and healthy. I, Mrs. Kokila Bhatia, teaching maths for standard 8th in Shet Vidya Mandir English High School and Junior College, welcome you all. And here we are going to discuss about direct variation and inverse variation. Now first, what is variation? The changing of variables parameters is called variation. Now, direct variation. If one number increases, then the other number increases in the same proportion is called direct proportion. Children, actually most of us know what is direct variation. It is just the name that scares us. The name direct variation thus sounds scary. For example, cost of one book is rupees 10. So how much will two books cost? Two books will cost 2 into 10, that is 20 rupees. So what did we do? We multiplied the cost of one unit to number of units. Similarly, cost of 3 books will be 3 into 10 equal to rupees 30. So you can see that as the number of books increases, the total cost also increases by the same factor. This is called direct variation. Wasn't it simple? Now children, let us see this table so that you can understand better. In first row, we have the number of books and in the second row, we have the total cost. For one book, the cost is rupees 10. For 2 books, the total cost is rupees 20. For 3 books, the total cost is 30. And for 4 books, the total cost is rupees 40. Now, let us form a new row to write the ratio of number of books to the total cost. We will find this ratio for each of the 4 cases. The ratio we get will be very interesting. Now, in the first case, the number of books is 1 and the cost is 10. So, the ratio is 1 upon 10. Now, in the second case, the number of books is 2 and the total cost is 20. So, the ratio is 2 upon 20. Now, look at these two ratios carefully. What's special about them? Yes, they are same. This ratio 2 upon 20 can be written as 1 upon 10 only if the numerator and denominator are divided by 2. So, it can be written as 1 upon 10. Now, in third case, the ratio is 3 upon 30. This can again be reduced by 1 upon 10. Then, in the fourth case, the ratio is 4 upon 40. This can again be reduced to 1 upon 10. So, the ratio of the number of books to the cost will remain a constant. Constant means same. It is always equal to 1 upon 10. This is direct variation. From the table, we see that as number of notebooks increases, the cost also increases in the same proportion. Here, the ratio of the number of notebooks X and their cost Y in each pair is constant, that is 1 upon 10. In a situation like this, we say that there is direct variation between X and Y, or X and Y are in direct proportion. It can also be written as X alpha Y. Alpha is a Greek letter used to denote variation. X alpha Y is written in the form of equation as X is equal to Ky, where K is a constant. X is equal to Ky or X upon Y is equal to K is the equation form of direct variation where K is constant of variation. Now here children, you have to see how to write the following statements using symbol of variation. The first example, the area. For area, they have given the variable A. The area of the circle is directly proportional to square of its radius. For radius, you have to use the variable R. Square of radius. Square of radius means R square. Correct. Now, how you are going to write the statement using the symbol? You don't have to write area, the full spelling A-R-E-A, then is proportional to R-A-D-I-U-S. How you are going to write it? In the form of symbols. So, how will you write? A alpha R square. Okay, children. Now, see the second example. The mass. Now, for mass, what variable they have used? M. Of the iron block has direct variation with its volume. For volume, which variable? V. Yes. So, how will you write? M alpha V. Very good. Now, children, look at this problem. If M alpha N and when M is equal to 154, N is equal to 7, find the value of M when N is equal to 14. As children, I had told you earlier, X alpha Y is written in the form of equation as X is equal to Ky, where K is constant. Now here, instead of X and Y, they have used the letters M, N, right? They have used the letter M, N. So M alpha N. This is already given to you. So M instead of X they have used M. So M is equal to Kn, where K is constant. Now you have to substitute the value of M as 154 and N as 7. So 154, according to the formula, M is equal to Kn. M is 154 is equal to K into N is 7. So 154 is equal to K into 7. Now this is multiplication sign. So that multiplication sign changes into division. So 154 divided by 7 is equal to K, and K is your constant. Very good. So after dividing 154 by 7, you will get 22. So your K is what? 22. So the equation of variation, according to the equation of variation, M is equal to 22N. We had written M is equal to Kn. Yes. So the equation of variation is M is equal to 22N. So we have found out the K. Now you have to substitute. Now the second part of your question is asking you have to find out the value of M, where N is given as 14. So now here you are going to substitute the value of 14. So M is equal to 22 into 14. So after multiplying 22 into 14, you will find the value of M, which is 308. So you have found out the value of M. M is 308. Let's see one more example, children. Cost of groundnuts is directly proportional to its weight. If cost of 5 kg groundnuts is rupees 450, then find the cost of 1 quintal groundnuts. 1 quintal means 100 kgs. Okay. Now let the cost of groundnuts be X and the weight of groundnuts be Y. So we have used the variable X and Y here. For the cost of groundnuts, we have used the variable X, and for the weight of groundnuts, we have used the variable Y. So here X varies directly as Y. So we can write it as X alpha Y. X is equal to then KY. K is constant. So you have to first find out what is K. Now here they have given you the value of X and they have given you the value of Y. Now X is equal to what? X is what? Cost of groundnuts. So what is the cost of groundnuts? That is X. X is 450. And what is the weight of groundnuts? That is Y. Y is equal to 5 kg. Correct. So now when X is equal to 450 and Y is equal to 5, then according to the formula, x is equal to ky, x is 450 is equal to k into 5. Again multiplication changes into division. So 450 upon 5 is equal to k. After dividing you get k. K is equal to 90. So you have found out what is constant, right? So now equation of variation is what? X is equal to ky, correct? So x is equal to k you have found out. K is what? 90 and y, ky. So x is equal to 90y. Now here what they have told you? They have told you to find out the cost of 1 quintal. Now if y is equal to 100, then x is equal to, they have given 1 quintal groundnuts. You have to find out for 1 quintal. So if y is equal to 100, then x is equal to 90 into 100, which is equal to 9,000. Correct. So the cost of 1 quintal groundnut is rupees 9,000. Am I clear, children? Hope you have understood direct variation. Children, to make this concept clear, I would like you to practice the practice set 7.1 from your textbook to make this concept clear. Inverse variation we will continue in our next session. Thank you. God bless.